hope I've made it right, because otherwise I shall be in deep mile with the others.
You say the others. Who have you bought your season tickets for?
Yeah,
today?
for my two sons. Yeah.
So the three of you in the new stadium.
It's the new stadium together.
And where have you gone for?
Well, I've joined them. They're in the new road, so I've gone in the north stand equivalent. So I'm coming down. I'm usually in the Braemar. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I've gone down market, you know.
But still got a good view though.
Oh yeah. I mean, I started off in New Road before. That's why they're there.
Right.
When they grew up, they were kids and they were there, and then. But when I gravitated to the pastures new, they stayed there. They didn't want to come. You see. They wanted to stay where they're known, and they've been there all their lives. So who can say they're wrong? Yeah.
Exactly. And you're one of the highest taps points holders. So for people that don't know, that's people that have bought their tickets in advance. And as a family, you guys have got some of the highest points.
Well, we've been going to all the home games and virtually every away game for more years than I can remember. And the tap points are given, obviously, mainly on away travel and that sort of thing. And David, for instance, hasn't missed a match for well over 10 years.
Wow.
And before last year, I hadn't missed more than about 2 or 3 games in probably 20 or 30 years. But now you know, I'm dropping down the league, but they're still, I think, they're in the top 3, I think, anyway. I haven't seen the latest figures, but last I knew, David was top and Stephen, I think, was about 3rd, yeah.
And obviously, saying you've been going 20, 30 years, haven't missed a game in that time, you must have so many amazing memories at Griffin Park, but how excited are you to be moving into this new stadium?
I am. Nostalgia's a big thing, and we all feel nostalgic about the past. But by going to all the away games, we've seen how some of the other half live, you know. And we were a bit deprived at Brentford. I mean, we won't take any criticism of the old girl, but she was getting on a bit. Yeah.
But it was our home, I guess. But I guess now we're going to be showing off the shiniest, newest, most impressive new stadium in the country.
That's right. Oh, well, let's hope so. I mean, at the moment, people come to us and say, "Oh, we like coming to Brentford because it's so old-fashioned. It's just like they always used to be in the old days, you know."
Yeah.
So they liked us for our faults. So whether they like us for having a brand new ground, I don't know.
But as fans, how important is it going to be to take that nostalgia and what makes Griffin Park so special into the new ground?
Well, the supporters do, don't they? I mean, let's hope we can take with us, you know, the feeling that us people there's about 5,000 or 6,000 of us who've been coming Division 2, Division 1, you know, all through all the relegations, all the ups and downs. Well, we'd come if we were non-league. Yeah. But I mean, the crowds we get now, I mean, are expecting something. They want the Premier League. They expect to be in the Premier League, you know. Yeah. So if we don't get to the Premier League, they're going to be really disappointed, you know. Us, we'll shrug and say, "Well, it's Brentford, isn't it?" You know, and we still keep going.
Yeah. So, and what does Brentford mean to you, though?
Well, if you spoke to my wife, right, she thinks it means more than anything in the world because we go to every match. I mean, we have a wedding or a funeral or what, and it coincides with a match, and there's hell to pay, you know. I mean, if you don't, how can you not come? How can you come? I say, I will come. I might be a bit late, but I'll come, you know, sort of thing. It's
everything.
It is, yeah. It's a way of life. The only way I get away with it, my wife, is because when I met her, I was already a football fan. And she knew what she was getting. That's my view anyway, right? She bought the package, and the package included Brentford, and, you know.
And will you be taking her to the shiny new stadium?
I can't get her anywhere near it. I've taken her to some away games, you know, when we were going on holiday and things like this, so I took her with her. And, I mean, she's had some memory. I mean, we stood in a non-league stadium up in near Newcastle, I can't remember where it was, which was a converted athletic stadium, seated but no roof, and it was belting down with rain, you know. And she wasn't interested in football at all. Sitting there like this, huddled up, rain coming down. So we said, oh, why don't you go up the back? There's a tea rooms up the back. She said, oh yeah, with a canopy. So she went up there, and they said, yeah, you can't stay here, man. Health and safety, you can't stand here. You've got to go back and sit in the rain. And this is the sort of way that my wife views football, you know.
Yeah. And what match are you most looking forward to in the new stadium?
Well, I know the first one will obviously be something, whoever it is going to be major, isn't it?
In the Championship or the Premier League?
Well, I mean, I've always been an optimist. I expect Brentford to win every game, and I expect us to get promoted. So, yeah, it's going to be Premier League, of course.
It'd be the perfect way to host a new stadium.
Oh, it would, yeah.
Top man, John. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyway,
Cheers.
thank you for seeing me.
Oh, really appreciate that, John.